mummy's with the maggots now.
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff.
Well, hi there.
Hello and welcome to Would You Die, the show where I've met my demons and they are many. I've seen the devil and he is me. I'm Austin Torres.
And I'm Anneliese Petersmark.
And welcome to May. We are in the lovely month of May. We survived Send in the Clowns month.
Thank God.
Well, we weren't too terrified.
Haha.
We're over it.
Haha.
Clowns in a cornfield. But yeah, we're switching things up as we do every month. But this month's theme, we want to do like 1 month a year dedicated to a master of horror. So last year we did a Wes Craven month. And it was one of my favorite months we did in 2025. So, would you like to tell the... Also, I'm Austin Torres.
And I'm Anneliese Petersmark.
I just kind of jumped in.
You guys did legitimately introduce yourselves already.
I know.
We did?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
We always start with, I'm Austin Torres, and I'm Anneliese Petersmark, and welcome to Would You Die, the show where, and then you give your quote, which you did.
We said our names?
Every week, man.
Well, here's the thing.
Bum,
Bum
bum.
bum.
I've been staring into this mirror too long, and I'm fucking confused.
That's fair. I get it. I get your reference. It's a reference to the movie that we're talking about today.
Directed by...
Mike Flanagan.
It's Mike Flanagan month.
Yes.
I'm a fan. I'm a Flana fan.
Me too.
Actually.
I would agree. Especially, I've become even more of a Flana fan over the last few weeks as we've been kind of getting into his work and stuff.
Oh yeah, and I'm really excited for this month. It's fun to just kind of dive into a director's filmography, and you were kind of saying this off mic earlier, but where you can really see their style or their tropes or little habits, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really fun to kind of see the parallels within a singular career.
Yes.
But this week, we are talking about one of his earlier films, 2013's Oculus.
Yes.
Synopsis time.
Great transition, man. You're doing awesome. So, Oculus centers around two children, Tim and Kaylee, and they move with their family in 2002 into a new house. And while they're moving, their father, Alan, purchases an antique mirror to decorate his office. In a parallel timeline, it is 11 years later, and an adult Tim is discharged from a psychiatric hospital and reunites with his sister, Kaylee. As we flash back and forth, we realize that in the past, Kaylee and Tim experienced some supernatural elements having to do with the mirror and experience a very violent end for both of their parents. And in the present, Kaylee is trying to convince Tim, but also herself and the public, that her father and her mother did not actually just go insane, but they were influenced through some supernatural elements.
Spooky mirror.
Spooky mirror.
What is your personal connection with Oculus?
I saw this movie for the first time yesterday.
Hell yeah.
So, not much. I had watched, just in terms of my personal connection with Mike Flanagan, because it's the first week of the month, I had watched Midnight Mass before, but as we were gearing up for this month, I've made it my goal to watch all of his TV shows and then kind of get through some of his movies as well. Obviously, the ones we're doing for the podcast, but also just whatever I can fit in outside of that. So, as of right now, in terms of TV shows, which I'm working through first, I've rewatched Midnight Mass, I've watched Hill House, Bly, and just finished Follow the House of Usher 10 minutes before recording.
Hell yeah.
So, what about you?
I first watched Oculus yesterday. Also.
Surprising, actually. Very.
This movie has had been on my radar since it came out.
Yeah.
And I didn't go see it back in 2013 because I thought it was going to be stupid.
Okay.
I didn't know who Mike Flanagan was at the time.
Did anybody?
I know you meant that genuinely, but damn.
I don't mean it like that.
I know.
But first of all, it was like his second feature-length film.
And it was his first one that was kind of like distributed,
Right.
had
It was-
real distribution.
He was not Mike Flanagan yet.
I know what you meant, but it's just
Guys, make me out to be such an asshole.
But no, it's the mirror.
Right. It is the mirror.
It's the mirror. We'll talk about this later in the month, but my Mike Flanagan, when I became a Flana fan was when I would say when I saw Dr. Sleep. And I had seen Hush before that, but when I saw Dr. Sleep and I put the two together, then I was like, I'm a fan. I still didn't bother to go see it, to watch Oculus, though. And I don't know, maybe 2013 Austin, just part of me just like, well, I'm just not interested, but we're doing Mike Flanagan month. I put Oculus on the schedule because I'm like, you know what? It's the perfect time to finally watch Oculus. And then I did. There's only one person in this room who had seen Oculus prior to the day before recording. Would you like to say your Oculus origins?
I'm glad you just committed to 2 words there.
Jesus Christ.
Superstar.
So I did see this movie in theaters. I am willing to bet pretty good money I did not see it like opening weekend, but
Sure.
I saw this movie in theaters. I, especially during like 2013, 2014, I was a senior in high school. I was really into it. Was like I got a car, and like
Yeah.
my friends and I went to the movies. That's what we did
Hell yeah.
because one of us had a car. So we would drive to the closest MJR. We would watch movies, and specifically horror movies. So like this was the same. I don't know if it was the exact same year. I think it must have been. But I remember seeing The Conjuring around the
that
same
came out
time.
2013.
Yeah. So I remember I was like, Oculus is a horror movie. Let's all go see it. And we did. And I remember in 2013, I walked out of that theater and I was like, this movie is fucking trash. And then I didn't watch it again until yesterday.
Yesterday. We all watched
And
Oculus.
yesterday, all my troubles were so far away. Because I watched it and I wasn't like, it's not like I finished watching it yesterday and was like, oh, I was so wrong. This is one of the best movies ever made. But I was like, why did I hate this much? It's not bad. Like I was like, it's solid. It's fine.
Have you seen Avengers Endgame?
Yeah.
One of the most popular movies ever made.
Yes.
I'm thinking of you as like Thanos in the part where it's like he's talking to Nebula because he's Nebula's just like also played by Karen Gillan who's
Right.
in Oculus, but
Which Jeremy didn't know until I told him yesterday.
I just had no idea. And then she said it. I was like, oh yeah, I do see it. Like
you can hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's blue. It makes, yeah.
Yeah. It's not the most horrendous like
right.
and she's like, my father's many things, but he's not a liar. And then Thanos is just like, perhaps I treated you too harshly. Anyways, you're Thanos to Oculus.
Right.
Perhaps
pretty
I
much.
treated you too harshly.
Pretty much. We finished watching it and I was like, this movie kind of fucks. Like sometimes, right? It's not.
Oculus.
I don't know. We finished it and I was like, it's not. There are things about it, and we'll get to it later, like when we get to our Letterboxd reviews and stuff.
Mhm.
But there are parts of it that I still am like,
Sure.
I don't like that choice or whatever. But it's a pretty good movie.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I think 17-year-old Jeremy was just like, because like all my friends liked it, so I'm sure I was like 17 and was like, I have to be different.
And also, there's like this thing when you're younger where like, if a horror movie didn't like scare you, it sucks.
Yes, I think that was part of it, because I remember, did this come out before or after Conjuring?
I don't remember the months. I just know it came out the same year.
I think Conjuring came out first.
I know that was a summer movie. I remember seeing that
yes,
in the summer.
It was, because I saw this during the school year. So,
Yeah, this came out in April 11th, 2014
Oculus did?
in the United States.
I thought it was a 2013 movie.
It is a 2013 movie, but it came out at the Toronto Film Festival in 2013, which is why it's considered a 2013 movie, but it was a wide release in 2014.
So yeah, Conjuring, I remember seeing and thinking was like one of the best scary movies I'd ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it genuinely scared me.
Clap, clap.
And then I saw this movie, and I think it had a little bit of that. I think it was like, well, it's not as good as Conjuring. Like, you know what I mean?
Because I have a similar relationship with the movie Sinister.
Sure. Yeah.
Where high school age Austin was like, I wasn't scared. This movie sucks. Bleh. And then I rewatched it like in the 2020s as an adult. I'm like, actually, no, Sinister's kind of rules.
Yeah.
Teenage Austin was a dick.
Well, yeah, so, yeah, that's my connection. I saw this movie pretty early on.
Not
and
me.
Hated it. And now I've seen it 13 years later.
Yeah.
And kind of like it.
Hey, it's growth.
Sure.
We like growth here on the Would You Die podcast.
We don't care who
And
knows.
we don't care
Don't
who knows.
care who knows. That is true. So, as far as some historical context, Oculus is based on a short horror film, Oculus Chapter 3, The Man with the Plan, which Mike Flanagan wrote, directed, all that good stuff in 2005. The short was just one room, a single actor, and a mirror. Became super highly acclaimed. They wanted to adapt it into a feature. Initially, they wanted a found footage format, but Flanagan did not want this and passed on those offers. And then eventually, Intrepid Pictures picked it up and said that they wanted to produce the film as long as you don't do it found footage, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
So he expanded it to a feature length. He had a little bit of trouble at first because he was basically like, I feel like the premise of the short, that's about as much as you can do. Because the premise of the short is basically the present day storyline, but with one person. And so he found that by adding a sibling and by doing the two dual timelines, it made it a lot more.
I think it's such a smart decision.
Yeah, and I agree.
Because as a whole, this movie feels like movies from short that are adapted from shorts tend to overstay their welcome.
Uh-huh.
Because the initial version of that was short.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like sometimes an idea can't function like a feature like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was a really smart way to extend the idea while not stretching it.
I think so too. Something that I really like about Flanagan is it's very obvious he's very well read.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in the horror genre. I mean, if we think about the things he has adapted, a lot of them are books.
Yeah.
This one obviously was an original idea, but one thing that he did do is he cited H.P. Lovecraft in his idea for the mirror, because he basically said that one thing that he refused to do was explain the origins of the mirror. We get a lot of the history and a lot of the victims that it's had, but there's no, this is the original curse, this is what happened to that story, because he liked that it, quote, or Lovecraftian literature often seemed to be, quote, an alien force that even if you were to try to comprehend it, it completely would drive you mad. Evil in the world doesn't have an answer. Yeah. And I liked that. I find it a little frustrating when we don't get origins for things, but that's a me hang up. That's not, I think it's actually very clever because you don't always get neat and tidy answers for everything that you do.
And I don't think this movie needed an origin for the mirror.
Well, and that's fair, but I like them, so.
I'm not trying to say, like... But I feel like this movie particular, when you're watching it, did you think, where did this mirror come from?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But
Never
that's
mind.
but that's me. I don't think that's a normal thing. I think that's a me thing.
But it didn't ruin the movie for you.
No, it didn't ruin the movie for me.
So, a win's a win.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool. You know what? Spoilers, by the way. I don't think we said that yet. Unless
sorry.
Unless we did, and I'm just not remember. The mirror's confusing me. Spoilers for Oculus if you haven't seen it. I guess this isn't a spoiler, but can we talk about the opening cards for the companies? I was not... there were a couple, because this is kind of an indie movie. It was Blumhouse. Still, like... It wasn't early days Blumhouse. It was post-Insidious. It was post-Paranormal, but Blumhouse wasn't the juggernaut they are now. It was still kind of earlier in Blumhouse's history. So I'm expecting a couple production company title cards at the beginning. I was not expecting the fucking WWE to be part of it. I was like, is the Undertaker in this? Is this his mirror?
So the reason for that is because the auctioneer, it's like an Easter egg. The auctioneer mentions that the item was recovered from the Levesque estate.
Is that the Undertaker? I don't know wrestling.
No, Triple H, whose real name is Paul Michael Levesque. Is...
None of those are H's.
I agree. I don't know what the H's are supposed to be, actually. But...
I've heard of Triple H stuff.
Yeah, it was a reference to him, so I thought that was funny.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't that far off when I joked, is this the Undertaker's mirror?
It's literally just the Undertaker. He just comes out of it and is like, hey, I'm here.
But yeah, I wasn't expecting
the WWE title card. That's fair.
No, that was a jump scare for sure.
Mm-hmm. So as far as Mike Flanagan month, something that I kind of wanted to talk about are just some moves and some parallels that we see a lot of in Mike Flanagan movies. And the one that I really find myself drawn to again and again as I watch his stuff is the monologue. Mm-hmm. And Oculus, you can see the start of it. In his TV shows, which obviously came later, he has these really... actually very polarizing monologues if you ask people who are critics of his stuff. Some people love them, some people hate them, some people find them really out of place. Here's my hot take about them, and I won't go into too much about what the monologues, because obviously we're going to talk about those in a
we got all
episode.
month.
But my hot take about them is that people's complaint about them tends to be that it pulls them out of the story and it's not realistic because people don't talk like that. And I think sometimes that we forget that these are art as well as movies. Mm-hmm. And the monologues that these people have are the crux of the whole climax of a lot of his stuff.
Yeah. And
so I think that you can see that start in Oculus. It's not as emotional, but the whole monologue where Karen Gillan is going through like the history of the mirror and everything, I was like, oh man, it's like watching an origin story of Mike Flanagan. Like I'm watching him develop his skill.
Yeah.
So that was kind of surreal and funny for me.
I like that you say that because I like the monologues.
I love them. I think they're my favorite parts.
But also the criticisms of them. People don't talk like that. You know how many podcasts there are? People talk like that.
Yeah, people do talk like that. It's sometimes they just have nothing to say. In this case, they do.
Yeah, I bet Mike Flanagan would write a killer play.
I agree.
Because I also think a play probably has an easier time getting away with longer monologues than movies because pretty much everyone watches movies. But people who watch plays know that what to expect from a play. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Whereas for a movie, there is more likely people who aren't as media literate. And I'm not saying if you don't like the monologues, you're not media literate. I'm just saying that particular criticism of it, I think it falls apart.
I agree.
if it's not your style, that's one thing, you know.
Right, but I feel like saying that it makes no sense or that it's out of place, I think you might just be silly, and that's fine. You're allowed to be, but
Right, I would
That's my
think of better
thoughts.
arguments
Yeah.
than that, because that one
mm-hmm.
is not it.
Yeah.
At that point, it becomes less, oh, I don't like this technique, and more, it's when people, what's the word I'm looking for, conflate not liking something and thinking it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Which people do a lot, and they're dummies for that. But I like this, so therefore it's good. No, I'm kidding.
Same. That's how I feel too.
But yeah, it's interesting watching this film after seeing so much more of, for watching this film for the first time while also watching a lot of his filmography beforehand, because this is almost like the Flanagan Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, I agree. I think like it definitely shows a lot of his early hallmarks. I think this holds a lot of parallels to specifically Fall of the House of Usher, but a lot of his shows.
I think Hill House is actually the strongest parallel, in my opinion.
See, I disagree. I think that like the idea of like the old-fashioned ghost, yeah, for sure. But I think like there's a lot of parallels to Follow the House of Usher, and that might just be because I was watching it while I was watching Oculus.
Yeah.
But some of the things like the similarities between the way, and again, I'm not going to try to give too many details, but this is not a major spoiler. This is just like, you know, this is going to happen from the first episode. But similarity in the way that one of the children dies and the like anchor.
Yeah.
Very similar. The idea that like the main characters do not know what is real and what is not, that's a hallmark in like Mike Flanagan stuff.
Yeah, that's
you know
all
what I mean?
of it.
That's like, that's Hill House, that's Bly,
Mhm.
that's this. Like there's
Gerald's
a lot
Game.
of Gerald's Game. There's a lot of like, is this really what's happening, or is this a hallucination brought on by the haunting? That's one thing that I really liked, their use of the cell phone in this one to like show us what is real versus what is not. I think that was really good.
The reason why I think Hill House is Oculus' strongest sibling, I guess, is because those two, the film Oculus and the TV show Haunting of Hill House, both utilize the dueling timelines.
Yeah.
Especially in the
that's
one
true.
take episode. I think House of Usher kind of has a dueling time. I don't know. It feels different. Like it's not a dueling timeline, more like it is a dueling timeline in Usher, but it feels, I think it's because it's kind of from the perspective of the Bruce Greenwood character, Roderick. Whereas in Oculus and Hill House, it's more from the children's point of view. So that's why I think Oculus and Hill House are more is because of the perspective of the children. But anyways, he likes ghosties.
Yes.
And the Oculus mirror is in Hill House.
It's also in House of the Usher.
And
House of Usher. It's in a lot of his stuff. It follows him in almost everything.
I'm pretty sure it's in Dr. Sleep.
Yes, it's in Dr. Sleep. It's in the background. It's in Ouija. It's in The Haunting of Hill House. It's in, I found a thing. It's in Dr. Sleep. It's in Bly. It's in Midnight Mass, and it's in the Midnight Club, and it's in.
Oh, it's got to be in House of Usher.
It is. It's in the back of the bar.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's not in Hush.
It's not in Hush. It is.
Which makes sense.
It's that movie's not as. I mean, I know we'll get to it, but it's not as like supernatural based, so that makes some sense.
Right.
That is true. It is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The headboard in Gerald's Game is based off of the mirror.
Oh, that makes a ton of sense.
That's
actually.
really cool.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That movie.
I don't think
was
I clocked that.
wild.
Gerald's Game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen that
I
one.
actually never realized.
that
I
is
didn't realize that was him.
one of the only ones that I am intimately familiar with the plot of, and I don't think I do it.
Well, it's a good thing we're not covering it.
I mean, like I would if I had to for this. Like,
Yeah.
you know me, I'll get my way through everything. But sometimes I think about that one, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it makes me sick. It makes me want to die a little.
It's a really good movie, though.
I've heard.
But I wanted...
That's a Stephen King book.
But I picked a different Stephen King book for us to cover.
Yes.
One that I'm very excited to talk about that one. I'm excited to talk about all of these. But yeah, he does ghosties. Like a Mike Flanagan ghost looks a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
He does a lot of... Yes, they have the eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
The white eyes.
Yeah.
He does a lot of family centered
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I mean...
Hill House,
Usher. I mean, this one is literally two siblings investigating
Right.
like their... But even like Bly is a lot of found family. It's got the siblings. It's got the mother like searching for her child and all that.
Yeah. Gerald's
Midnight-
Game, I think, has a little bit of family stuff going on.
Yeah.
In that one, if I remember correctly.
I mean, Dr. Sleep is very obviously also about like family trauma.
Doctor Sleep's about a lot of stuff. Though.
Well, yeah, but like
They're all about a lot of
of
stuff.
it is the inciting incident in the prequel.
But for me with Doctor Sleep, I think it's because there's so many characters
Yeah.
in that one has a found footage aspect. That one has a dealing with childhood trauma aspect.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to talk about Doctor Sleep, so
Yeah.
you're right. Midnight Mass definitely
Yeah.
has a lot of family stuff.
With it being like a very busy part of my year at time of recording, I was able to sit down and watch Oculus, which was great. But because I'm like all over the place right now, as we were watching the movie, I quickly like looked up Mike Flanagan's filmography, and I was like, oh damn, this dude does make bangers. Like
Yeah.
he makes good shit. And
Yeah,
like,
he
I
does.
kind of didn't really. I'm not intimately familiar with like. I've seen a lot of his stuff. I just never really put it together that it was the same
Right.
director. But
Right, and I wonder if like normal people do, you know,
yeah,
because like we're film fans, so yes, we know the names of filmmakers, but like I wonder if the average person who has probably seen Gerald's Game and Doctor Sleep and
yeah.
Haunting of Hill House, these are popular movies and shows.
How much money has this man made from Netflix alone?
A lot.
Not enough for Netflix to keep them because my boy moved to Amazon.
That is true.
It's a better place to be.
Yeah.
We beefing with Netflix.
Yeah, we are beefing with Netflix. And a big reason, I guess we could talk about this more when we do our Mike Flanagan episode, but a big
Yeah.
reason for that is because Netflix doesn't believe in physical media.
Yeah,
That's true.
So I think Amazon says, yeah, we can make discs. They probably own Disc Factory.
yeah. I'm
Amazon
sure, yeah.
is-
Mm-hmm.
Owns everything, so.
I mean, Amazon started out as the original physical media hub. Like, it was a bookseller. So-
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't get more physical media than literal books.
than
Right.
books. Yep. Oh, God. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this was such a good one to start off with. And I
Yeah.
don't know. I can't remember. Did you do them all in order, like, chronologically? All the ones we picked for this month?
Yes.
Okay.
So
That's...
next
like
week's
that.
Hush.
Yeah.
Be surprised when I say my hint later, guys.
I was going to say, why'd you say that? We didn't have to do that.
I also fucked it up earlier. I said I know we're gonna cover it, but
Oh, well, all of you
That's-
guys suck.
that's on me.
I mean, I post the schedule videos
that's true. I feel less.
every
Yeah.
month
I
anyways.
feel less bad about it now.
That's fair.
Like I
Um,
always have the hints, knowing full well I tell everyone what the movies are.
I mean, that's
At
fair,
the
but like it's more of a
It's
reminder.
part of the magic.
I'm very excited for this month because I'm very excited to see kind of
I'm excited for a bonus episode.
movies that are going like in order,
Yeah,
and then
and we did that for Wes Craven too.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I guess this is a spoiler, but you post it. We're talking about in our Life of Mike Flanagan episode, we're going to
Mhm.
go through his kind of whole life and then filmography. And obviously we'll focus
All
a
the TV
significant
shows, yeah.
portion on the TV show because that's kind of what
Yeah.
he's doing right now. Not that he's not doing movies, but you know what I mean.
And
I
we'll
think-
talk about it, but he's got some really fun stuff coming up in the future.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool to even just like watch. Like, I think horror, like directors that are like horror icons. So like
Yeah.
Wes Craven,
John Carpenter.
right? Like, I think for better or for worse, I think that though, like directors in horror specifically, often sometimes don't get their flowers until
Right.
much, much, much later, right? Like, they're not like the Christopher Nolans of the world where everybody like in the throes of their career are just like, yeah, he's one of the best directors of all time. You know what I mean?
No,
And
yeah.
I think it's cool that like because I didn't really think about it until we started this month. I think it's cool that he's like a prolific horror director who
People are appreciating in the moment.
Yes, yeah. And in 30 years, 40 years, 50 years is going to be looked back on the same way Craven is. You know what I mean?
Right. But to your point, when John Carpenter's Thing came out, people fucking hated it,
and when the Oculus came out, Jeremy fucking hated it. So,
it's literally the
it's
same
the
thing.
same.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't think people gave Wes Craven his flowers until much, much later in his career.
Right.
Whereas Mike Flanagan gets to enjoy the flowers while he's at his, what I think might, like, he's in his prime right now.
Right. Pretty neat.
And, like, everyone loves John Carpenter, but he'll be the first to be like, why didn't you love me when I was making my movies?
Yeah.
You got a lot of hate back then, you know?
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed watching Oculus and kind of just seeing, like, a rawer version of Mike Flanagan. Because it might be... I don't know. I think it was... The dueling timelines in this one was really well done. And, like, there's a sense of confusion in the movie due to the mirror and everything, but I never felt lost. Like, I always knew if I was in a flashback or not.
I did not, but I thought that was part of the appeal.
Oh.
Oh, I always knew if I was in a flashback. I guess that's true. I thought you meant, like, whether something was really happening or not.
Oh, no.
I didn't
I see
know
what
that.
you mean.
Yeah, no, you're right. I definitely feel that same way.
Like, structurally, I never felt lost.
Yeah.
Even though you don't always know what's happening. Because the characters don't. It's an unreliable narrator sort of thing.
Right.
Right. You're supposed to not know what's going on.
Right. But, and there's still some, like, rawness to it. It is only his second film, I believe. His second feature film.
It is.
So there's still, like, he's still growing when he makes this, but, man, there's some fun stuff in it. The light bulb scene.
Dude, that scene got me in the theater 13 years ago, and it got me in my living room yesterday.
That was another one that was kind of a parallel to the fall of the House of Usher. In the second to oldest sibling's death, whose name starts with a T, and she has a company called Goldbug or something like that.
Oh, the Samantha Sloyan character.
Yes. She, at one point, is having hallucinations of Vera in all of the mirrors. And
Verna,
yes. And she smashes the mirrors several times and gets glass, like, and pulls glass, like, out of her cheek.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah.
I haven't seen Fall of House of Usher since it came out, so I don't remember all of it.
That's not true. You saw the last 30 minutes today.
Okay, but the part you're talking about wasn't in the last 30 minutes.
I know. I was joking. I was making a joke. But yeah, I think this, God, yeah, that part was crazy. The part with Justin Lafferty when he comes into the house, the boyfriend.
What's his name?
Justin Lafferty? Is that not it?
James Lafferty.
Justin Lafferty was our friend from Marching Man. That's my bad. Shouts out Justin Lafferty.
Hey, I don't know if you
James
listen,
Lafferty.
Justin, but shout out. But I'm just like...
Yeah, James Lafferty from One Tree. Lizzie White Men. But Michael, when he comes in and she just takes a bite out, that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Although I was getting pissed at the Karen Gillan character
Okay.
at one point.
Okay.
When she just brings in poor little baby dog.
Yeah.
And then I got pissed at the brother because he just lets that dog... I mean, I know he's trying to protect the dog from his sister. But that dog's just out in the wilderness now.
Yeah.
And that dog's name is Dog.
That's true.
And he was so cute.
He was a little guy.
He was a French bulldog, I think.
Yeah. He was
So
like a
cute.
very little French bulldog.
It was a really cute dog. But I liked the, you were mentioning earlier, the Karen Gillan giving the history of the mirror. I've really enjoyed that scene. There is, surprise, Kate Siegel.
Yep.
And I was like, Kate Siegel.
I was really excited about that. I fucking love her.
Yeah, me too. And like I knew she was in the movie, but I don't know, I just wasn't expecting her. I was like, Kate Siegel.
That's like, I understand that she is married to Mike Flanagan, so of course she's going to be in all his projects. I'm still delighted every time. I'm like, yay!
They weren't married when they made this.
That's true. They were not married when they made this. But I mean, like, in future projects.
Right,
and
that's
stuff.
fair.
Like, I'm probably still going to be surprised and delighted when she's in Hush.
The movie she's the main character.
The movie that she's the main character.
And
yes,
all the posters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kate Siegel jump scare. You every 30 seconds.
Yeah. Is that Kate Siegel? Crazy. Should we talk about cultural impact?
First, I want to talk about Bo-Katan.
Okay.
Bo-Katan's in this.
Who?
Katie Sackhoff. The mom.
Okay.
She plays Bo-Katan in The Mandalorian.
Oh, that's nice.
Are you going to tell me you haven't seen The Mandalorian?
I have seen The Mandalorian, but it was when The Mandalorian first came out, and I haven't seen anything subsequent.
You remember Girl Mandalorian?
Yeah.
That's her.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I didn't know her name.
Bo-Katan.
Okay.
She's good in this.
She is good in this. She's crazy.
Yeah, crazy good.
True.
Now we could talk about cultural impact.
Okay. So, well, first of all, we're kind of talking about cultural impact of this movie for the whole month. Because the cultural impact is that it launched Mike Flanagan's career, kind of. Like we said, he had his first feature-length film before this, but this is his first fully distributed film, like U.S. distribution.
I don't think it launched his career in the same way that we're going to talk about next.
I think you and I have different definitions of the word launched. I think if you can afford to make a second movie, that's launching your career.
When we talk about the making of the next movie, you'll agree with me.
Okay, if you say so. That being said, the critical reception is, I mean, relatively okay. It's a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is really good. Like, one thing that everyone pretty much universally agrees on is that Mike Flanagan is very good at dread over gore.
Yeah.
He has gory moments, like we talked about the apple, like, old scene. But
the final kill,
it is
crazy.
Yeah, but it is very much a like dreadful movie.
Yeah, it's
fairness. That final kill was not him. It was the mirror.
It was a mirror. It was a mirror.
That should have been the quote.
Spoilers, Jeremy. It's
I think we're well past that point.
This is a bleak movie.
It is.
It's a hopeless movie, and I kind of dig that. It's kind of rock and roll in that sense. Mm-hmm. It's I was thinking about this earlier today because in 2013, it's right before the quote-unquote elevated horror movement of the Babadook and It Follows and Hereditary and The Witch. But it's after the 2000s, like, mean torture porn era of Hostel and the Saw franchise,
it's
and
really
just
right in
the Collector.
middle.
Yeah, it's right in the middle of both of these movements, and I think it has elements of both because it has a family trauma of what comes later, but it just has that mean streak of the 2000s, and I don't think Mike Flanagan's work gets as mean as it is in Oculus. Oculus has a mean streak to it, which I really like. But cultural impact, I don't think this launched Mike Flanagan's career in the same way that next week's film did.
Okay.
But I think it helped launch Karen Gillan's career.
That's fair. Yeah.
Because at this point, she had already been in Doctor Who.
Yeah, which I think did launch her career,
But this is her first, that I know of, like, lead role, like, mainstream lead role. She's not a lead in Doctor Who. She's not Doctor Who, I know that.
Well, no, but she's a lead for like a significant, like several seasons.
As a supporting character.
She's in every episode. She had like main billing.
I don't know about that. I just know she ain't Doctor Who.
Okay, well, I
but she is,
know
like,
her from Doctor Who, and she's, yeah.
But with Doctor Who and this combined, that launches her into the MCU.
Yes, that is true.
And the MCU is what made her a name.
Yeah.
When did wasn't it like the next year or like later that year?
2014,
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I don't know if James Gunn would have seen Oculus when he.
James Gunn is a big Whovian.
I was about to say, yeah.
But I think, like, probably Oculus was very, like, instrumental in seeing that she had the longevity to do,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
a fully...
Right.
I was gonna
fleshed
say,
out
I think it's more likely Gunn saw
Seeing
her
Doctor
in
Who.
Doctor Who.
I think so,
but
too.
I think you're right. I mean, like
But, like,
Yeah.
audiences see her in
Yes.
this, see her in Doctor Who, see her, like...
see her in 2 big movies in back-to-back years. Too.
Right.
Like, yeah.
And then now she's doing Jumanji, and I feel like normal people know her name and know her face.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And largely due to the MCU. And Nebula being a really big part of Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. Yeah, her character just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
The whole
Mhm.
arc.
Oh, yeah.
Which was always the plan. It's not like her... Like, that's part of it, but it's awesome.
But
yeah.
I do think Karen Gillan being so good,
Mhm.
that helped influence the plan.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not gonna... There's a way to abandon that ship if you have to.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
MCU has done it.
Yes.
And is not afraid to
Yeah.
abandon characters just like that.
Yeah.
Kang.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi, it feels like.
I know.
That one is stupid.
He-
Because that movie ruled.
That
Anyway.
movie did rule. But the director of Shang-Chi is doing the new Spider-Man, and I'm very hyped for that.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
about that. I am
Yeah.
pretty hyped for that, too.
That's going to be fun.
Um.
But Karen Gillan, she's still doing a lot of good work, you know?
Yeah, she's great.
But I think Oculus was like a really big part for her where she had like a, not like a, because in the MCU, she's a supporting character.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you could argue she's a lead in Guardians 3, you know,
That's true.
like Avengers Endgame, she has a very prominent role
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of screen time. But the leads are Iron Man and Steve Rogers and Thor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In Guardians 3, I think she's closer to like Star-Lord and Rocket in terms of like screen time and yeah. But I think for her career and just like people around her, Oculus was,
Yeah.
because this was a popular movie, like even though I knew the Spooky Mirror movie,
Mm-hmm.
but
What times?
while we're talking about cultural impact, I do think this is the second best Spooky Mirror ghost movie that we've covered on the podcast.
I'm gonna get there. Spooky Mirror Ghost movie that we've covered on the podcast.
Yep. You know,
I'm looking at him like he knows. He doesn't know.
Jeremy, you don't know?
I can't think.
Hang on. I'm gonna cheat.
I'm
I'm gonna cheat.
kind of upset with you guys right now, actually.
I'm gonna cheat.
Oh, Jaws. No.
Right, Jaws. Yeah.
It's Teen Wolf, guys. Come on.
Let's see. I can do this.
Did
Anneliese.
I watch this movie?
Yes.
Okay. That limits.
How recent was it? Oh
You got it?
no. I thought I did.
Well, what did you think it was?
Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. What is it?
What other movie had Ghost and Mirror?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm going to say it, and you guys are going to be so mad at yourselves.
We're gonna be mad at you.
Do you want me to say it?
Hang on.
I
Can you give me a month?
not a month to find it. Can you tell us what month?
I thought you meant a month. To, like,
No,
I'm not going to remember. December.
Damn, that recently?
Hold on. We can do this.
Is it The Substance? No, that
No!
doesn't have ghosts in it.
The Ring? No.
It's right there, guys. What do you mean?
It's not The Ring.
Oh wait, Candyman.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, because he says the name.
I
3
didn't watch
times.
that movie. You
I
lied.
thought you
Yeah,
did. I'm
he
sorry.
didn't
I
watch
thought you
that.
did.
That's why I was like, I was skipping over the ones he didn't watch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I honestly thought Jeremy. I honestly thought you
Yeah,
did.
no,
To be fair, I still should have gotten that one. That's
Yeah.
on me.
I
That's
had
bad.
seen that movie. That's probably why. Like when we talked about it, I had told you
Okay.
I'd seen it, but it's been
was
a
like-
long time.
Gotcha. Because the mirror's like a really.
yeah.
It's not a haunted mirror like this.
No,
But
it's
But it's a
yeah.
ghost movie. It's a
It's a
mirror
ghost mirror.
movie.
you can't have him without the mirror.
Exactly.
So that's so
So
funny.
I got a question for you guys.
Mhm.
Would you rather deal with the Oculus mirror or Candyman?
I can just not do the Candyman.
That's
thing.
my thing.
Yeah,
Right?
me
It's
too.
like-
Yeah, exactly.
Here's my problem. Is like I eventually do want to have a lot of cool vintage furniture in my home.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
die.
and so like this is the thing, right? Is now I gotta worry about ghosts and shit.
Yeah. That was fucking funny.
You're telling me I can look in that fucking mirror from like Meyer from 10 years ago and just like say a dude's name 3 times and I'm fucked? No, I just won't do it.
Can you imagine saying Candyman 5 times in the Oculus mirror?
I don't have
That should have
any.
been the plot twist.
Would the evil cancel each other out?
They would kill each other.
Do you
Yeah.
think Candyman would kill the mirror?
I think he could.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us, but in evil.
But in evil, this
Yeah.
town being just evil.
Okay.
Evil town.
Here's a would you rather. Eat the light bulb or do the fingernail thing.
Light bulb.
Really?
Yep.
Oh god. They're both terrible.
It's really tough, but I think light bulb, just because of the intrusive thoughts. I'd never have the intrusive thought to pull out my
Yeah.
I
fingernail.
can't.
I
don't
never-
know, there's something about like fingernails and eyeballs that just I can't do.
But with the light bulb, sometimes I look at it and I'd be like,
Yum yum.
hmm?
It
And
is,
I don't do it.
It is pear shaped.
It is,
It is.
if not food, then why food shape?
Exactly.
I'm about to be like Yoshi, be like, "Blum," and just get it like
Yeah, it can't hurt me if I swallow it whole.
exactly just plump.
Hey, Austin. Spoilers for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, okay?
Yeah.
That was a joke because Yoshi's been a character for a long time. Do you get it?
Can you imagine if somebody heard that and he was like, he ruined the movie?
Yeah, guys.
Oh,
Did
God.
you guys get my joke?
I got it. We got it.
Sorry to break it to you that the Oculus mirror isn't the Super Mario Galaxy 2 movie.
What if they just gave Mike Flanagan the reins to the Super Mario franchise?
Honestly, I know that was a joke, but honestly, he would make an amazing Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, he
Oh, dude,
probably
he
would.
really would.
Mike Flanagan's Luigi's Mansion.
Charlie Day just with like a 10-minute long monologue about brotherhood.
King Boo has a 20-minute monologue on capitalism.
That's so good.
I love it.
Are you guys ready for our mirrorlatives?
Oh, I
Or-
was gonna say some mirrorlatives.
Superlamere? Oculusy? Oculatives? Karen Gillenlatives?
I like mirrorlatives.
I like some mirrorlatives.
Lightbulblatives? Doglatives? Spooky mirrorlatives.
Anchorlatives?
Ooh. Ankylosaurus.
Sure.
Yeah, mirrorlatives. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Who would you save?
Dog.
Okay. I
Who would you say?
would save Tim. Because here's the thing.
He goes by
Tim's not
Timbo.
dead.
Tim is going away for life.
I was gonna say Tim might die. I don't
Yeah,
know what
that's
state
fair.
this takes place
Yeah.
in.
Here's the fucking problem. And Jeremy pointed it out, and the whole movie I was sitting there like, you're so fucking right. Because here's the thing, is Tim goes into psychiatric for assumedly 11 years. And he comes out and he's like, you know what? I don't think anything bad happened in that house. I think it was just a really tragic thing. There was nothing supernatural. There was nothing weird. And immediately Kaylee is just like, so we're going to go get that fucking mirror, right? And prove that this happened. And here's the thing, is he was wrong. And I understand he was wrong. But he could also just have lived the rest of his life.
He didn't have to do it.
A really bad thing and fucked up thing happened to me when I was a child. And now it's not going to happen to me anymore. Because if he just didn't go into that house or see that mirror again, wouldn't have been a problem.
So we're going to bounce around a little bit.
Okay.
This is a Letterboxd review, not mine. But I need to read it at this very moment.
Okay.
The top Letterboxd review for Oculus on Letterboxd
Okay.
is, imagine you get released from the psych ward and the first thing your sister says is she wants to revisit your childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then, on top of that, Brendan Thwaites, ruined the Giver movie.
Yeah. He did.
I guess. I don't know.
The Oculus mirror fucked up his life.
Yeah.
In more than one way.
It was a mirror!
That's what he said in the...
I mean, The Giver technically did come out after Oculus.
It did.
And then he was Henry Turner in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, and that one has ghosts in it.
It was a mirror!
It could have been.
It was the Giver.
It was a giver!
I get it. Haha.
That's funny.
That's
Alright,
all.
what's our next one?
That's the end. No, just kidding. Favorite scare?
I'm challenging myself to say anything but the light bulb. I love the kill at the end. I think the kill at the end's fantastic.
It's a good one.
It's set up much earlier in the movie, but man, it's so dark and it's cool.
Here's my thing. And again, I think this just comes from the fact that I've been watching Mike Flanagan's TV shows and I have not seen a single one of his movies before this. So I'm watching a lot of his later, more mature work and then flashing back to his earliest. I did not expect that kill because A, it felt too obvious. And B, this is so far, and I'm not saying it's the only one, but this is so far the absolutely objectively dreariest of Mike Flanagan's works. And when I say that, I know it sounds funny because everybody dies in all of the other ones, but there is always a sliver of hope for at least one of the characters in the other stories that I've watched. This one, there's just nothing. You know what I mean?
No, this is definite.
This is dark as fuck.
When I was saying earlier how it has the child, the trauma and the grief of the elevated horror movement, but then the mean streak of the 2000s, I meant it. That's a 2000s ending. That's something you expect from Saw.
Oh yeah, and I think that goes to your point that it is right in that sweet spot between those two.
Right, and I think with Mike Flanagan being a younger filmmaker who's more open to doing something so fucking rad, when you get older, it's just it's kind of bleak though. When you get older, I don't think he gets softer, but I think he gets more nuanced. Oculus is many things, but that ending is not nuanced.
No.
It's mean and it's awesome.
Yeah.
How about you? What's your favorite scare?
I think that my favorite scare is actually at the beginning of the movie when the mirror is still in the auction house.
Ooh,
and she looks into it and the 3 statues are there and they move. And then there's only 2 statues when she looks behind her.
That was a great sequence.
Yeah, I think that was good.
What do you think was under the 3rd statue?
Good question.
A brand new car. No,
You're so funny.
I'm pretty good.
I think it was Jeremy.
This is me. Can I tell you guys my favorite scare
No.
for this one?
No.
Oh, okay. So anyway,
No, yes, please.
I really like the moment where they look back into the room where the mirror is and everything's moved to the center of the room. And the reason I like that scene is you are expecting that they just moved while they were out of the room, and then she reviews the footage, and it's it being them that moved it is kind of the first time where you're like, oh, nothing's as it fucking seems in this movie.
Yeah.
And I really like the way that was executed.
I get it.
Yeah.
I that's a chilling sequence. Do you guys want to know my favorite scare in real life?
What do you mean?
In my own world, every time that I look over to Jeremy and he's watching 4 different goddamn baseball games at once.
I like the baseball.
And he doesn't care who knows.
You just got called out.
Yeah.
What's your Tony Todd Award for movie MVP?
That's wild. You just did that to me. Just calling out producer Jeremy like that and then making me pick a superlative I pick every week.
Oh, also, this month you can't pick Mike Flanagan.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
It's Mike Flanagan month. The whole
We did the
month
same
is
thing with-
Mike Flanagan.
We did the same thing with Wes Craven.
Yeah.
I respect it. I think I'm going to give my Tony Todd Movie Award MVP to Katie Sackhoff, who plays the mom.
Okay.
I think she's doing some great work in this. I know she, like, I didn't watch the show, but she got her, like, I think she's very well known for Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, she's Starbuck, isn't she?
I don't know.
Right.
I didn't watch it. I just know she was in it. I really
think
know
she's
her
Starbuck.
from Mandalorian.
Right.
Because I believe she voiced Bo-Katan in the Clone Wars and then played her live-action version in The Mandalorian, which I think that's pretty cool. And I know she's in a lot of stuff. I've seen her. Or, like, she works a lot, but...
She was in Robot Chicken
Oh, okay.
for 14 episodes.
Oh, that's a good chunk.
Yep.
But, yeah, I think she's great in this movie. When she's tied up in the room and she has the scary teeth, I was like, you scary.
Yeah, you can't eat plate.
Mm-mm.
You can't eat plate.
You can't eat plate.
You can eat light bulb,
You can eat light bulb.
but you can't eat plate.
You can't eat plate.
You can't eat light bulb either. I'm gonna
Who's your MVP?
say Anneliese Basso.
Hmm.
Not
She's-
just because we have similar names, but she plays young
Yeah, young Kaylee.
Kaylee. I think she did such a good job. I think that Mike Flanagan casts young actors very well,
Oh, yeah.
and I think this is no exception. I think he does a really good job at like bringing out their best qualities, and yeah.
Oh, definitely. I agree.
So
Producer Jeremy's honorable mention goes to Roy Cochran, who plays Alan.
he's scary as fuck.
He does the switch flipping that he's able to do is
Yeah.
really impressive.
I can't believe this movie was filmed in 3 weeks. Like, I guess I can. Like, there's not a lot to it in terms of the movie itself, but like it's
But 2 timelines, all that. Yeah.
yeah.
Smaller indie movies like that, that's...
Yeah.
I
a
know. I
common-
just think I think it's impressive.
It is very impressive.
It may
yeah.
be normal. It's still impressive.
Oh, definitely. I agree.
So
But
fuck
I'm
you,
just
Austin.
saying... No, I'm just saying movies of, like, this budget tend to have these... That's why why I think lower budget horror movies are very impressive. Because ones with smaller budgets, they got to make their movies on even tighter deadlines.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they're spending... Like, they used to spend months to a year making big budget blockbusters. 3 weeks for an indie, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And timelines are even getting shorter now, but like a lot of indie horror movies made now, they're like made in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can tell. But the good ones, like...
The good ones you can't. Yeah.
Right. And, you know, not to shade anyone who make a movie however you can. If you can afford 2 weeks, that's what you can afford, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, with this, I think they did a really good job.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense that this is like a thing. I'm sorry, I looked up Anneliese Basso. It makes sense that this is like a thing that like they're just child actors.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of her first roles is main student on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Which like in my head I was like, what? Those aren't actors. Those just be fifth graders.
Yeah, they just pulled fifth graders
But,
off the
like
street
no,
to
they're
be in it.
actors, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
All right. Has Austin met anyone from this cast?
I think... Let me look at the cast real quick.
I mean, I know you have. You showed me a picture earlier today.
But I'm going to be mentioning her a bunch, so...
That's fine. You still should mention her in this one.
Okay. I'm just double checking. I have met...
What if you went through all this and was like, hold on, and he's like, so I've met Mike Flanagan, and
Hey, Jeremy.
No.
So I've met Mike Flanagan and Kate Siegel.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
Did you
Kate...
call her Leela?
No.
Yeah, she'd probably not like that.
Why would you call her Leela?
Yeah, why would I call her Leela, Jeremy?
You wouldn't, obviously. Damn.
I'm so confused.
You're not, right?
No, you're making a reference.
Yeah.
What's the reference? Can someone tell me?
There's a different actress with the same name who plays Leela.
Oh.
Who voices
In,
Leela in Futurama.
Yeah,
didn't realize that
the
was...
Cyclops.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Well, I know who Layla is. Or Leela is. I just didn't realize that she was also voiced by somebody named Kate Siegel.
Yeah.
But doesn't she go like Katie Siegel?
Is it Katie Siegel? And
I
it's a
thi-
different spelling of Siegel.
Yeah. But I thought she
yeah.
might go by Kate. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Katie Seagal, but sure.
Anyways, no, I didn't call her Leela. But I met both of them at Motor City Comic Con, and
Sick.
they're really cool. And I'll say more about that interaction throughout the month.
Nice. Is the score better than Jaws?
No.
Damn.
That's our show.
You're not objecting.
No, I don't think it is. I do think that it is. I think that these particular composers are very good composers.
This is the Newton brothers, right?
I think they get better. Yes, the Newton brothers have done every single one of Mike Flanagan's
I believe
works. Yeah. They've also done other stuff. They did See No Evil 2.
Mm-hmm.
They did, let's see, The Bye Bye Man. They did The Body.
I can't take the Bye Bye Man seriously.
But The Bye Bye Man.
I there's a meme that came out. So when the Bye Bye, we have to go on this tangent. You unleashed this.
Sure.
When the Bye Bye Man came out, it's not a good movie. My apologies if you're a Bye Bye Man stan.
I like The Bye Bye Man.
Well, I'm not apologizing to you. I'm apologizing to the listeners
Okay, fine.
if they have bad opinions. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
it had like a tagline that said, "Don't say his name" or something like for the Bye Bye Man. And someone on the internet took the poster and that tagline, but they replaced the Bye Bye Man with the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man. And it makes me laugh every time. So anytime I think of the Bye Bye Man, I'm like, oh no, it's the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man.
That's fair. But anyway, they did the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. They
Oh,
did
that's a good
the
gig.
Fear Street, the most recent Fear Street. They
Oh,
did,
Prom Night?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're doing their Daredevil series, like the new
Oh,
reboot.
that's really cool.
And they do X-Men 97.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that show's awesome.
So they've done a lot of like really good action and horror.
A lot of TV shows too.
A lot of TV shows. I mean, again, like all of Mike Flanagan's TV
Right.
shows, all of his movies, that kind of stuff. So
And I agree, they definitely get a lot better.
yeah, I think their emotional impact is very felt in recent stuff.
It's just like Mike Flanagan. Like Mike Flanagan's gonna get better as we go through this month. You know, this is early in his career. It's early in their career. I like the Newton brothers a lot. Midnight Mass, that score.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
And there's some really good stuff in Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah.
I remember there was a track from Fall of the House of Usher called Mother that I made my composer Josie Palmer listen to a bunch when we were making Spider.
Nice.
Spider's a very Jurassic Park inspired score, but we also took from
Yeah.
other inspirations as well. So, all that to say, I like the Newton brothers.
A fine addition to your collection. Do you own it? Would you own it? What's the deal there?
I don't own it. I watched it on Amazon Prime last night.
Same.
Do you own a mirror?
I do own a mirror.
Oh, okay. Well, you were like halfway through owning the movie.
Yeah, I actually own a lot of mirrors in my house for some reason. And sometimes when it's late at night, I'm like going to my bedroom, but I'll walk past my mirror and I think it's someone. I go, hiya, and I do the karate. But it's not a person, it's just me.
Okay.
But it's still scary in the moment. I think I'd get this at some point. If I saw like a cool artwork.
Sure.
How about you? Would you own this? Do you own this?
I don't, but I would.
What about a mirror?
I mean, there's a mirror in this room.
Yeah, I am looking right at it.
Yep. It's looking back at you.
Oculus.
That's what they say.
Oculus.
All right, get out your Letterboxd reviews.
You know, they don't say Oculus once in the movie.
That is true. I was confused about the title of this movie.
Ocular means...
No, yeah, I get it now. I just thought it would have more to do with, like, I don't know, like a crazy eye doctor or something.
No, I get, like, Count Oculus.
Yeah.
Doc Ock.
Morning ever thinking to just don't look.
Just don't look.
All right, Oculus. I gave this movie 3.5 stars, and I said, Timbo, we gotta go fight the demon mirror. No, I actually don't care that you've been in a psych ward for 11 years. That's a you problem.
I like it.
See, here's the thing. Is my review for this was kind of boring because I couldn't think of anything funny to say. But I rated this 3.5 stars. And I said, it's really hard not to want to compare this to his later shit, but it was fun.
It's fair. They don't always gotta be funny.
That's fair. I thought you meant the movies, and I was like, I mean, they mostly aren't, Jeremy. This is a horror podcast. You meant my review. That makes sense.
I gave this a 3.5 stars.
3.5 star banger.
Hell yeah. And a heart.
Continue.
You're a whore.
And I don't care who knows. I like movies.
Yeah.
You can
yeah.
never
I like
shame
that.
me
I like that. All it takes to get a heart from you is it has to be a film.
Yeah. I gave the Super Mario Galaxy movie a heart too. And my review
We haven't
is...
seen that. We don't know if it's bad.
That's true.
It's true.
But I gave Scream 2 or Scream 7 a heart, and we know it's bad.
That's
Okay.
true. Anywho.
My review for Oculus. Light bulb.
That's so good. That might be my favorite review you've ever done. That's so funny.
That's pretty crazy. I don't think so.
I love it. That's so good.
I wonder what my favorite review I've done is.
You've done a lot of reviews, man.
That's true. I've done
all
a-
the time.
I I have in my diary 1,686 entries.
That's a lot of entries.
I don't think that's all. Okay, reviews, it's 1,459 reviews.
I don't know how to find out how many you have, or if that's just a feature you have.
I just go to my main profile. But you're on your computer. It's different when you're on your computer.
Yeah, I know it's much less than that because I really just kind of started keeping track like last year.
Yeah, and I've been pretty big on the Letterboxd train since 2018, so
we have
I've had more time.
We have no Supernatural alumni. Kind of surprising to me, actually. But we have our special edition superlative for the month, which is our, what did we call it? Flanafam?
Flanafam.
Flanafam. So, if you don't know, Mike Flanagan tends to reuse a ton of the same actors and, as we mentioned, like crew, that kind of stuff. So, we are just going to go through some of the actors that he used in this movie that have been in multiple projects.
Let's do it.
So, first we have Kate Siegel. His now wife, obviously not his wife then. She plays Marisol in this. She's also in Hush, Ouija Origin of Evil, Gerald's Game, Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass, Midnight Club, Fall of the House of Usher, and The Life of Chuck.
So far,
Yes. We also have Katie Parker, who played the phone store clerk in this.
Oh, I didn't realize Katie Parker was in this.
Yes. And she was also in Haunting of Hill House, Dr. Sleep, Bly, Midnight Club, Fall of the House of Usher. So, also in a ton of these. We also have, in a more minor role, a couple of people. We have Jamie Flanagan, who played Tobin Kep, who was one of the ghosts. They were also in Absentia, Gerald's Game, Haunting of Hill House, Dr. Sleep, and The Midnight Club. And then they're also Mike Flanagan's sibling, if you didn't get that based on the last name. Two more. We have Courtney Bell, who plays the auctioneer at the beginning. She's also in Absentia, Before I Wake, and I think that's it. And then finally we have Anneliese Basso, who plays young Kaylee, who is also in Ouija Origins of Evil and Life of Chuck.
Am I Oculus mirroring right now? I'm confused. Did you see Karen Gillan?
I didn't actually. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Karen Gillan is in it, and she's also in Life of Chuck. I just realized that she was further down the list.
Okay.
Also, James Lafferty had a small part in Haunting of Hill House as well.
To update Kate Siegels, she's going to be in Mike Flanagan's upcoming Exorcist film.
That is true.
Along with
and Carrie.
I think, that'd be a good...
It feels like she'll probably be in Carrie in some capacity. I can only hope.
I'm sure she will. I know for sure Exorcist. But it's hard to tell when they're not coming out because they don't always announce stuff, because she might be in just a cameo,
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, even from one of his earliest films, there's a lot of returning people. Mm-hmm. She will be in Carrie. Okay. IMDb says so.
Good. Austin.
Spoilers? Maybe?
Kind of, I guess. Austin?
Yes.
Will you die?
Did you say, will you die?
No, I said, would you die?
I truly thought you were like, will you die?
Will you please just die? No, would you die?
Do you die? When will you die? I'm thinking of, like, the wigs.
Yeah,
okay.
No, absolutely.
Maybe. I love that little laugh Elijah Wood does. I can't do it in its full glory. Would I die? I'm going to say no. Because I can't afford antique mirrors.
Oh, this is fair.
And thus, I am safe.
Yeah, I get that.
How about you, Annalisa? Would you die?
I'm going to say yes. Because
I can't afford it.
No, but here's the thing.
Bum, bum. I did that the other day, and Annalisa goes, "You've been hanging around Austin too much."
I have a sibling, and if my sibling asked me to do anything, I would do it, trusting her fully. So if she had a haunted mirror, it would get me. What about you?
Oh, I would not die.
Okay.
If I'm in their particular situation, meaning like I survived round 1,
yeah,
I simply would be like, damn, that was crazy. Let's never be in the same room as that fucking mirror again.
It's true.
And I'd be fine.
It's true. She kind of instigated a lot of this movie.
Yeah.
So
I would be fine.
All right. Austin, where can the people find you?
The people can find me having a delicious light bulb and wine meal, and also on the social medias at Austin M. Torres. You can find the show social media at Would You Die Show. Follow us on the Instas and wherever. You can subscribe to the Would You Die YouTube channel, where you can listen to episodes of this podcast, watch my short films like Ice Cream, Spider, and the Blood Witch, as well as the trailer for my upcoming short film, Dietary Restrictions, which apparently light bulb is we're restricting that from the diet now. And subscribe to our Patreon, where we have bonus monthly episodes, a weekly sports podcast called Would You Ball, because we like sports.
We don't care who knows.
And the Godzilla Project, which we're talking about my favorite Godzilla movie ever this month. And there's a lot of Godzilla movies I love, so. And you guys liked it too, spoiler alerts.
True.
Where can the people find you?
The people can find me watching plants die. And you can also find me at Whimsawillow on all the social medias. Jeremy, where can people find you?
You can find me trying to summon Candyman in the Oculus mirror, just to see where the night goes. You can also find me at Annually Funny on all social platforms.
Jeremy, thanks for being our producer. You may not be our producer for much longer if you keep doing that shit, but...
Thank you for being our producer. That was me doing the Golden Girls.
I got it. Yeah. Thank you to our theme music's composer, Josie Palmer, who's a better musician than any of us will ever be.
Yes.
Check out her music on Spotify and Apple. A big thank you also for our graphics displayed on our social media, which are done by Alec Gibson at Crosshook Creative. You can check out his work at wearecrosshook.com. Austin, do you have a hint for the next episode?
Shh. Until then, I'm Austin Torres.
And I'm Anneliese Petersmark.
Try not to die.